Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Colts going up against the Panthers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. A short time ago, a scene that never fails to stir up the folks here in Charlotte. Cam Newton strutting his way onto the field. His guys are fired up as they get set to go toe-to-toe with the Indianapolis Colts. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
Years were spent growing up outside of the United States. And I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
On second down, here's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Spotlight, please, on Shaq Thompson. I always go back to his time at the University of Washington. Played some minor league baseball in the offseason. Could have been a big-time running back. Maybe even a safety, and has settled in as a good, strong outside linebacker in the NFL whose forte is speed.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a first down following that long gain. On the counter, Gore. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A very solid gain of 27. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Luck. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Listenby taking it in. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference, defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken. Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Off play action. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Second down, this is Gore. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. And he's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a Jonathan Stewart run. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a first down throw. Luck got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Going up top. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. 3rd down here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Panthers trail at home at halftime. The Colts have come in and looked good as the road team. and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd and 7. Pass coverage will break down here, and he ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, Gore is going to look for a gap. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Sanchez is set up to kick it away. The return will start from the 49. That puts them on top by 14. 1st and 10. Shepard's found on the quick pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. Panthers later on the drive. Storett's got it off the left side here, capping off an 8-play drive with a TD. This cuts the deficit to 4. Colts take over late in the second. Mack's got a running lane here, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you up to North Carolina for the second half with Brandon and Charles. Gents.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Stewart. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st down, it's Long. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, it's Gore. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Following the penalty, it's goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. Funchess is free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 92 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Newton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Luck on first down. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on 2nd and 10 now. Another carry now for Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Second down following the run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 25. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.